Hello, good morning, afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is disappear. Not to hide, not to run, but to rebuild. Quietly, silently, far from the noise, the judgment, the drama. Because the truth is, not everyone deserves to witness your transformation. Some things are meant to grow in the dark. So stop explaining, stop proving, stop revisiting what broke you. Just disappear, he'll evolve. And when you return unrecognizable. Disappear. To rebuild in silence. There comes a moment in life when noise becomes poison. The noise of opinions, expectations, failures, and judgments. In that moment, disappearing is not weakness, it's wisdom. It's the conscious decision to step back and reclaim your energy, your vision, and your peace. Disappearing doesn't mean vanishing into oblivion. It means stepping away from environments that no longer serve you. It means turning off the chaos so you can hear your own voice again. Some of your greatest breakthroughs won't happen in public, they'll happen in private, when no one is watching. That's where real growth begins. When you disappear, you get to look at your life from a distance. You see who's real and who's just convenient. You see the habits keeping you stuck. You see how much of your time is spent pleasing people who wouldn't do the same for you. Disappearing gives you space to breathe and rebuild without pressure. Use that silence to rebuild your mind, heal your heart, strengthen your discipline, create a new routine, sharpen your goals, and recommit to yourself. Don't broadcast your moves. Let your results speak for you. Sometimes, the best revenge isn't proving them wrong. It's becoming so right with yourself that you no longer need to cut ties with who you were. The hardest part of growth isn't leaving other people behind. It's leaving behind the version of yourself that stayed too long in the wrong places. Growth demands you shed old layers of self-doubt, fear, guilt, and regret. You are not the same person who once made those mistakes. You are not the insecure version of yourself who once settled for less. You are allowed to evolve, to change direction, and to rewrite your identity. But to do that, you have to cut ties with who you were emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Cutting ties with the old you means challenging your comfort zone. It means saying goodbye to familiar pain and familiar patterns. It means no longer identifying with your worst days. Your past may have shaped you, but it does not define you. You're not that failure. You're not that heartbreak. You're not that mistake. Start speaking to yourself like someone who's becoming, not someone who's broken. Build a new standard for who you are and what you allow. Create new habits that match your new mindset. You don't have to wait until you're ready. You become ready through action. Honor your journey. But don't get stuck in old chapters. You're allowed to outgrow who you once were. In fact, you're supposed to embrace the unknown. Future moving on is terrifying because it forces you to let go of what's familiar. Even if the past was painful, at least you understood it. But the future is uncertain, unpredictable, full of possibilities. And that scares me. But here's the truth. Nothing great ever grows in comfort. The life you want, peace, purpose, passion, it doesn't live in the past. It lives in the unknown. And to access it, you have to be willing to take the leap, even if your knees are shaking. The unknown isn't your enemy. It's your invitation to create something better. When you stop fearing uncertainty, you unlock your potential. You start trusting yourself, adapting, learning, and growing. You realize that you don't need to know every step, you just need to keep stepping. Trust that where you're going is better than where you've been. Even if the path ahead is foggy, keep walking. Progress doesn't require perfection, just movement. Let go of the need to control everything. Embrace the process because your future isn't found by looking back, it's found by moving forward. Master the art of emotional detachment. Letting go isn't a one-time event, it's a daily decision. Emotional detachment is not about becoming cold or indifferent. It's about choosing peace over chaos. It's about no longer allowing your emotions to be dictated by things or people that don't deserve that power. When you detach, you free yourself. You stop waiting for closure from people who never cared. You stop replaying conversations in your mind. You stop attaching your worth to who stayed or who left. Emotional detachment is reclaiming your mental clarity, emotional stability. You are not obligated to engage with every trigger. Not everything needs a response. Not everyone deserves access to your emotions. Your peace is sacred to protect. Practice detachment through boundaries, through inner work, through choosing solitude over drama. You don't have to react to every storm. Some storms pass when you simply stop fueling them. You deserve a life where your heart is not at war with your mind. Detachment doesn't make you hard, it makes you heal. Reinvent without permission to make. People stay stuck in old versions of themselves because they're afraid of what others will say. But your evolution isn't a democracy. You don't need permission to grow. You don't need approval to change. You just need the courage to start. Reinvention is a declaration. I refuse to stay the same. It's waking up and choosing to do life differently, to think differently, to speak and move and dream differently. You don't have to announce your transformation. Just live it. Reinventing yourself might mean walking away from old friends, cutting off habits that once numbed your pain. Pursuing goals is scary. It's not easy, but it's necessary. This is your life. If the current version of it doesn't align with your vision, change it. Reinvent your story. Rewrite your and then do it in silence. Moving forward is a mindset. It's a choice to stop carrying the weight of what didn't work out. It's refusing to let yesterday define today. You've got too much potential to waste another moment looking back. Close the chapter, lock the door, burn the bridge if you have to. Whatever it takes to stop circling the same pain. Your future is waiting, but you have to move. You have to believe that your best days are ahead and act like it. You didn't come this far to stay stuck. You came this far to rise. Leave the past in the past and never look back. You don't owe your past anything. Not your time, not your energy, not even your attention. You've carried that weight long enough. Now it's time to cut the cord with the pain, with the people, with the patterns that kept you small. Walk forward, silent, focused, unapologetic. Let your past echo behind you while your future roars ahead. You're not disappearing to be forgotten. You're disappearing to come back reborn. Let them wonder, let them talk, but when you return, don't look back, because greatness never grows in reverse.